आज ही डाउटनट ऐप डाउनलोड करें। डाउटनट पर होगा अब आपके सभी मैथ्स, केमिस्ट्री, फिजिक्स और बायोलॉजी डाउट्स का सफाया। बस अपने क्वेश्चन की फोटो खींचो, उसे क्रॉप करो और तुरंत वीडियो सोल्यूशन पाओ। डाउनलोड नाउ।
Hi class, hi everyone. So class, just see this question. A loop is formed by the two parallel conductor connected by a solenoid with the inductance L, fine, and a conducting rod of mass M, which is freely slide over a conductor, fine. The conductor are located in a horizontal plane in a uniform magnetic field B. The distance between conductor is L, fine. Then at t is equal to 0, rod is imported with the initial velocity v0 directed to the right. Find out the equation of motion at any time dt. So class, first of all, see this question. There is a magnetic field initially at t is equal to 0, rod is imparted with a velocity v0, fine. So at any time t, we can write rod as a velocity at any time t, rod as a velocity v and move a distance x. Okay, so what is the potential at this point? So class, for this we know from the Faraday law, Vp potential is equal to BVL from Faraday law, fine. Now just listen. All the conductors, it is given, all the conductors are resistance, all conductors are frictionless and resistance equal to 0. Means if here a magnetic field be BVL, then just give the name C and D. Then magnetic field at Vc minus Vd is also BVL. So we know that from inductor Vc minus Vd is equal to L di by dt, fine. Now equate the both equation because resistance is 0 there. Okay, so L di by dt is equal to BVL BL dx by dt. We can write V as dx by dt, fine. So from here dt and L dl di will be B L dx. Integrating both sides, you can get Li is equal to BLX, fine. So we can write I as BLX by L. Okay, now class, just see this question. When a current I start to flow in this rod, okay, then there is a magnetic force, restoring magnetic force act on this rod, which is in opposite direction. So that restoring magnetic force will be F will be ILB. Okay, so I is here, I put the value of I from this equation, so the result will be B square L square x by L, fine. So now we find out the value of restoring torque. Okay, now from the second law of motion, we know that F is equal to ma. Okay, and here ma is equal to minus magnetic force, cause friction is also not present there, fine. Then is equal to b square l square x by l minus. So class, just see this equation. This equation is something as equation we can see there in SHM. F is equal to minus kx. Okay, so when we get such type of equation, then time period will be 2 pi root under m by k. I think we all remember this. And when this is the equation of SHM, then omega is equal to 2 pi by t, means root under k by m. And the value of k here is b square l square by l. Okay, so just write, we know that from SHM, we know that this is the equation of SHM. So x is equal to a sin omega t. Okay, fine. And one more equation, V max is equal to a omega, cause we don't know the value of a here. Okay, so omega will be V max is initial velocity V naught divided by, a will be initial velocity V naught by omega. Fine. So the equation of motion is here as x is equal to a is equal to V naught by omega sin omega t. Okay, so this is the equation of motion here at any time t. Okay, now we need to put the value of omega here, which is as root under b square l square by l into m. Okay, so after putting the value of omega, this is our final answer. Fine. Thank you class. Thank you everyone.
क्लास 6 से 12 से लेके नीट IIT JEE मेंस और एडवांस के लेवल तक 10 मिलियन से ज़्यादा स्टूडेंट्स का भरोसा। आज ही डाउनलोड करें डाउटनट ऐप या व्हाट्सएप कीजिए अपने डाउट्स 8400 400 400 पर।